Hey there, everyone. Will Dupree in the KXAN live studio. We're about to bring you a press conference that the Austin Police Department is having about a situation that happened last week in East Austin. What the police department is telling us at this point is that they're looking for a man wanted for an attempted sexual assault and kidnapping of a child. The police are saying that this happened at an apartment complex in the 2600 block of East Martin Luther King Boulevard. That, according to one of our maps that we looked at not too long ago, is near Cedar Avenue, not too far from Alexander Avenue there on East Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. I want to show you here in just a second, as we await comments from the police department there at their headquarters, I want to show you a picture that the police department sent out a little bit earlier this afternoon of the suspect that they're looking for in this case. This is the man that they say is wanted for an attempted sexual assault and kidnapping of a child in East Austin. Again, this happened in an apartment complex on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in East Austin. We potentially will find out a little bit more about who they think this might be. At the moment, if you do recognize him, we'll bring that up full screen. Again, this is the picture of the suspect that the Austin Police Department is looking for related to this situation in East Austin. We are awaiting a press conference here in just a moment that will start with Austin Police. There you see the media briefing room at Austin Police headquarters downtown. A child abuse unit detective is going to be talking here and addressing this particular situation, asking for your help, potentially sharing a few more details about this situation. What I've told you is what we know so far about this. Austin Police did not send out a lot of information earlier today in their press release, but they did ask that we come at 3 o'clock, so we're about 6 minutes behind, but that's pretty standard for these kinds of situations. So please stick with us as we bring those comments live from the Austin Police Department about this situation. I wanted to pull up one more time this press release that the Austin Police Department sent us as we await their live remarks here in just a moment. The press release that Austin Police Department sent out says that the police department's child abuse unit is seeking the public's help in locating a suspect wanted for an attempted aggravated sexual assault of a child and kidnapping incident on Thursday, January 30th. So this was last Thursday, just not too long ago. The incident occurred at an apartment complex in the 2600 block of East MLK Boulevard. The police go on to say anyone with information about the identity or the whereabouts of the suspect, who you see right here, should call the Crime Stoppers tip line, and that number is 512-472-TIPS. That's 8477. You can also call the Austin Police Department Child Abuse Unit at 512-974-6880 or 911. If you see this suspect right here, this is the man that Austin Police say they're looking for. It appears the press conference is about to get underway, so let's take a listen to what the police have to say.
Afternoon. I'm here to seek the public's assistance regarding a case that APD received on January 30th around 6:30 p.m. in the 2600 block of East MLK Boulevard. Patrol responded to MLK regarding a young female child being attacked by an unknown male. A neighbor observed the attack, intervened, stopped the suspect from hurting the child any further. The suspect fled the scene, and patrol officers arrived shortly after. During that time, patrol was able to talk to a witness who was able to provide a cell phone picture, which is in the press release that was sent out. And based on that, we are now seeking the public's assistance to help identify the suspect in that photo.
Age of child, approximate age of suspect?
So the age of the child is she's approximately 6 years old, 6-year-old female. The suspect, from the witnesses we have spoken to, is mid-20s. They say he looks young, but they do say mid-20s.
What ethnicity is he? Hispanic?
He's a black male, approximately between 6'2" and 6'5", thin build. In the picture, you can see he's wearing very distinctive clothing, which should hopefully help identify him a lot easier. He is what the witnesses describe. He is well groomed and well dressed, and so it's not. I guess not. They wouldn't say he was homeless.
The nature of the attack, was it more violent in nature, or did you mention it was possibly sexual?
So like I mentioned in the press release, or in the press release, it mentions that it is an attempted aggravated sexual assault of a child and an attempted aggravated kidnapping of the child.
What makes it elevate to that level of sexual nature?
Based on what the suspect did to the child and what witnesses described, also what they observed the suspect doing to the child.
Can you share what the witnesses said?
At this time, I cannot, for the integrity of the investigation. I just what I want to do is get this picture out to the public so that way we can help identify this guy as soon as possible.
Were you able to talk to the victim at all?
Yes, we were. It's a key part of the investigation.
There's a number of apartments and schools in this surrounding area based on just the block address that you gave us. Can you help us pinpoint where exactly this took place?
At this time, I cannot, for the, I guess, privacy of the victim. And I understand that there are a lot of apartments and schools in this area, but for the privacy of the victim, I can't exactly pinpoint it.
You know, the victim also like ethnicity, Hispanic, black, white.
It is a white female child.
You said that a neighbor intervened. Can you share a little bit about your thoughts on having neighbors step up? Is that something that you would like to see other people do if they witness something like this?
In this case, it's protecting a small child, so I am glad neighbors stepped up, intervened, and saved the child from getting hurt further. Again, that's a risk I don't want to tell other neighbors to take, but they did the right action in this moment. And the neighbor who took the picture also is who helped out tremendously.
Can you give us any more context about what's happening in that photo or what the witness had said? Because it looks like there is another person in the photo that's just out of frame.
Yes, and that subject is speaking to another child who is related to this case, but not a victim per se, but is involved. And the child was obviously left out because they are a juvenile.
Last question, y'all.
Where were the parents during this time?
The parents they were close by, and it was in the common area of that apartment complex, but they were close. But again, it's I guess what's important to remember that the child and the parents didn't do anything wrong. It's the suspect's actions that put this child in danger.
Anything else you'd like to say to the public? Just
Anything in Spanish also?
Any last remarks?
message to the public?
Just know that Austin PD takes these crimes very seriously, and we've been working nonstop to make sure that this suspect is identified and placed in custody.
Thanks, Sean.
Who are you and where do you work?
Oh, sorry. I'm Detective Raul Carrillo. I'm with the Austin Police Child Abuse Unit.
Can you spell your name for us?
Yeah, say RAULCARRILLO.
Anything in Spanish?
No.
CARRILLO.
And there you just saw a press briefing from a child abuse unit detective from the Austin Police Department. Police are right now looking for a man who they say attempted to sexually assault and kidnap a girl in East Austin last week. I was looking at the Facebook comments that a lot of you were leaving. We wanted to update you and tell you specifically where this happened. Austin police are only saying that it happened at an apartment complex on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, but I want to pull that up and show it onto a map for you. But first, before we do that, I want to show you the picture of the suspect, because this is the man that a witness took a picture of and then sent to police and provided so that they could share with everyone. Again, it's not the best quality, but if you take a look right here, this is the man that police say they are looking for right now. Police are saying that this man attacked a young girl on Thursday last week, and then another neighbor intervened, saw what was happening, jumped in, and prevented something from getting worse. However, this man got away, and police are still looking for him at this point. Again, take a look. This is the suspect in this particular case that police are looking for. If you recognize him, please report it to police. You can call Crime Stoppers. You can call 911. Also, the child abuse units number is available. We can provide that at a later time on our website, kxan.com. Once again, this is the suspect that police are looking for, and I want to show you a map of where they say this happened. If you'll give me just 1 second, I can pull that up. We'll go full screen on the map here. This is a Google map, just to be specific. Here's I-35, just east of I-35 on East Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, where this little red marker is. This is the area where police say this happened, in the 2600 block of East Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, near Campbell Elementary, as you see right here at the top of your screen. Also not too far from some of these areas right here. Not too far from the MLK station on Cat Metro line. So this is the area where police say this happened, and if anyone lives in that area and may have recognized who this man is or had seen something that day, again, it happened on Thursday last week, please contact police if you can. Thank you all for joining us here on KXAN Live. Our reporter Alex Capriello is following this case, and we'll have an updated story tonight at 9 and 10. We're also providing information on our website, kxan.com, and the KXAN News app. Once again, just to reiterate, if you have information about who this man is right here, please contact the Austin Police Department's Child Abuse Unit or call 911. That'd be a big help. Austin police have not been able to locate him just yet. They say he is wanted for an attempted sexual assault and kidnapping of a child. This happened at an apartment complex in East Austin on Thursday last week.